I wanted to add LED lights to the interior of my Smart 453 Cabrio so I can have more visibility. I will show you how I did that. I wanted a little more light on the interior of my Smart 453 and try to figure out an easy solution for them. So I went and bought some regular lights that you would normally put on the outside that you can consider putting on the inside that I'm going to put across the back roll cage, the roll bar, on the back end of the car. These are the set I got from Walmart, and they're the brand that's a little bit brighter than normal. So I'm gonna give them a try. I felt the most ideal place to put it was right in the center of underneath the plastic on the roll bar, and that way I get light in the front part of the car as well as in the back. Once you install them up there, you can run the wire down either in front or behind of this plastic covers the roll bar to avoid the mechanism of the Cabrio in my case, and it'll connect to the wires I have that goes to this light. Here are the lights I bought from Walmart. I trust this name brand. These are Alpinas, which are pretty good LED lights from my experience. I was concerned about them because they come in two strips, and I didn't really want to separate them. But these are called Easy Link, which means that I can actually link them together. So I think them two being together will form a solid line across my roll bar in the back of the car. These are all the items that comes in the kit. 2 strips, even a electrical connection. You get enders, series enders, as well as another way you can link them together. And they even got some connectors in here. But it looks like I'm gonna use one of these to link, because on one end you have this, other end you have another male, this end you have a female, that end you have another female. But there's no end on these that fit on the other one. Like this. There's no, these are both males, there's no females. So I'm gonna have to just tape off one of these the way I'm gonna do this. I've attached them end to end. I'm gonna have to put some tape on that end. Get connected right here. And here's the main connection. And I'm gonna run this to my connector later on. And hopefully I won't have to use an extension, but if so, I do have extra wire to extend this. The wire has been extended. It's longer now. And that's the linked light, and I terminated it with a piece of electrical tape. So that's what's going to be installed. Should be a quick, easy install. I realize it'd be hard to reach this thing or try to reach it from the pop up. So I decided to do is let it drop the top for the sake of putting this up. I can let it back up to run the wires at the end. Here's the center. Check that direction. Check this direction. And I think I'm ready to peel. Check this in for center again. Looks about right. Be really careful with the backing. Or some trying to pull the foam adhesive off as well. Pull that off. I can set this back up here again. Check for center. Make sure I'm going straight on each end. Look straight to me. Not gonna go over it. Flat part of the edge here. But we can do the front and the back. Down. And for the other side, hold it up for straightness. There it is. Okay, I got it in, and I just start taping the black tape from there on into the interior. I'm going to drop it down forward of where the seat belt goes in, and all the way down to the floor so I can run it back to the light. After running the wires across their tape, I drop it behind this panel here and down back up and out this light so I can wire it to these wires that I've tapped into before. Now that I got that in, before I do this wire, I'm just going to reinstall this screw. Everything behind that panel. I'm going to check to make sure the wire's not binding and I let this thing back and forth. I'm just going to tap these two wires into these two wires I already installed on this light for my exterior lights that I put on here. The install came out nice and bright, more than I expected even, but I like the way it turned out, and I can easily see everything front and back. New interior lighting, LED, all the way across the top, and lights up this whole back. It comes on with that light, on and off with that light. You can see how the LED lights up the front cockpit as well. So it serves two purposes, the front and the back. Nice and bright. See everything now. I recommend you clean the bottom of the roll case plastic with alcohol before applying these lights. The weight from the cord eventually pulled the left side of these down before I had a chance to do anything with it. I recommend you use zip ties that are bound together to hold it up. The right interior lights now. All across that, shine across the front. You have the side lights and the interior shining bright. That's what tinted windows, y'all. Walk around to the front. Yeah, the light shines up the front. You got this light on both sides. It goes off with the interior lights.